Hello, internets. Hello, people. This is Sitting with Solana, and I'm back. I've been on vacation, and I've been just trying to, watch the inauguration, and just kind of been. I haven't been recording because, for one, I realized that trying to find content that I'm interested in doing is kind of hard, and it's not as easy as it looks to have a page because you definitely have to create content. But today I am here to talk about one of my favorite reality TV shows, Married at First Sight. I've been watching the season off and on since it came out. Been watching the show off and on since it came out, and yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite reality TV shows. It's a great experiment on what can happen with American arranged marriages. And this season looks like it's not going to disappoint. This season it is taking place in Atlanta, Georgia. So, Atlanta gonna Atlanta and the fuckery will ensue. It's Atlanta. So let's get started. I'm gonna put on my glasses here because, I'm blind here, so I need to be able to read my notes. Okay. So first we have I have Clara and Ryan, and Clara is she's a parking flight attendant who seems to be infatuated with black penis. The way her friends and them go on about her wanting something spicy, and she don't basically insinuating she's not interested in regular mayonnaise. She wants spice. So that's interesting about Miss Clara is that she wants a black man. She pretty much always said that. Ryan, I wrote that she seems to have kissed a few frogs and she's looking to find her prince. It seemed like she's the kind of girl that throws herself into a relationship too fast and she gets nothing out of it. Seems like she is the kind of girl who falls in love pretty easily. Ryan seems to be well reserved and seems to be the mental stability that Clara needs. My only issue with him is that it seems like he's never been in love before. So I don't know if he's gonna know what it is when it hits him, or is he gonna fight that? So we have to see about that. She seems to be kind of insecure about her looks, the way she was acting before the wedding. I don't like my dress, and to him, and it's just like, girl, the bigger scheme, it don't even matter. Trust me, it don't matter. So we'll see. I think he'll be patient enough with her, and I think that they may work. At least they'll get past the 8 weeks. Okay, next we have Virginia and Eric. And oh man, I don't know if Eric knows what he's gotten himself into. Virginia is a woo-woo party girl. Eric is a pilot, and I guess that could work out, but like he seems so conservative and she seems such like the sorority girl. I don't know, not even sorority girl, because she's not as reserved as sorority girls are on the surface. She just seems like she's a party girl. It's like every 5 minutes at the wedding, I need a drink, I need a shot, I need some shot. Like, I understand you're nervous, but girl, and I'm a drinker, but girl, this is your first impression of these people. You don't want them to think you were drunk on the first night, and then your makeup got all sweaty, and she ended up looking like a sweaty white girl wasted at the end of the night. Just, I don't know. In my opinion, I think that their age difference is gonna, even though it's not that big of a significance, he's much more she's a mature 34-year-old, and she's not there yet. And like the way she was kind of like just trying to tongue kiss him and kiss, like you just met the man 5 minutes ago. I understand that's your husband, but damn, she just basically just like throwing herself at Eric, and I'm like, he ain't even that cute. But I guess maybe that's some white folk shit. I don't know if his parents are gonna necessarily be okay with I don't know. I don't think his mom is, I don't know. we'll see about that. Next, we have Jake and Haley. They're going to be my toss-up couple for the season. Because I don't really know how to judge Haley. I don't know if she doesn't like him or do like him. I'm not sure because she's not really giving me much. She seems kind of awkward. Her facial expressions before the marriage were just weird to me. She talked about how she was a bridesmaid like 15 times. I know that has to be exhausting to be in somebody else's wedding 15 times. Jesus. But she just didn't seem, I guess that's just nervousness, I guess. Jake seemed to be very relaxed with somebody who was married to somebody he didn't know. Maybe he just didn't show him being nervous, but he seemed kind of relaxed to me. Which I kind of like because you can't really read him. You don't know whether he's cool or upset. He's very even keel. A part of me thinks they may work, but her desire to travel may get in the way of him because, in my opinion, anybody who built a beach, a sauna, a gym, basically he got Cancun in his backyard. That means that he don't really have no intentions on doing a whole bunch of traveling if you spent this money to build your backyard to be this oasis paradise. So I don't know how that's gonna play into how they get along, because for her, she's kind of like me if I had money and no children. I wouldn't be going to Dallas every Thanksgiving. It'll be goddamn me Australia, like what she's doing. I will be out because that's the kind of person that I am. My husband, sometimes he want to travel with me, sometimes he don't. When he don't, I'm still out. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'll work. Maybe she can get him to step out of, his comfort zone. They giving me a lot of Brett and Olivia from last season. Brett want to stay at home. Olivia want to travel. Brett don't want nobody making more money than him. Just a whole bunch of that. Also, Jake is really stuck in the 80s. That's like his thing, the 80s thing. And I'm just like, I don't know if that's going to work for somebody who was born in 1992. Like, she has no recollection of what the 80s is. It's going to be more like dad teaching his daughter about the 80s. And I just don't know if that's going to work. So, we'll see. They're my toss-up. We'll see. Next, we have Vincent and Brianna. They make me smile. I was worried about the instant connection for her because with him being so light and she being kind of chocolate, being that light is something that you have to be into. See, I'm not, and see that there we go with the whole colorist thing. I just no, but sometimes it works when you have a dark person and a light person. That usually kind of works. So, we got past that. She's very into him. He seemed to be very into her. The way she looked at him when she saw him, I was like, yeah, she's into him. It was almost like she was in love at first sight. So they have an excellent chemistry. I just hope that his insecurities don't rub off into their relationship. She's an architect. He's a car broker. Her money is probably pretty consistent. His is a hustle. So maybe that's when he was talking about his ex didn't support him. Support. Niggas use support. Take that to mean some other shit, but that's not for this video. But overall, I think that they'll be okay. They're gonna be the Amani and Woody of the season, I hope. I don't see how it won't work, especially when they seem to be really, really feeling each other. So, fingers crossed for Vincent and Brianna. They're gonna have some really pretty babies because she's gorgeous and he's handsome. So when that Dominican and that African mixed together, that's gonna be some pretty brown babies. So we're here for that. And last but not fucking least, I guess the matchmakers just had to put throw some shit in some shit, because Paige and Chris just don't make no damn sense to me. I'm gonna take my glasses off on this because it's a match made from hell. On paper, they look real good. She's in financial management. I think she's an accountant. And into real estate, she has a house that she's currently flipping. So she got her bag. He's a restaurant owner, allegedly. Come to find out, he owned the Subway. He opened the Subway up in March. The pandemic hit. He had to close it down. I think he tried to open it back up in February. From to my knowledge, it has not been opened back up yet. So I don't know if he's as financially stable as he claimed to be on this show, because he's the one always talking about money and material shit. It's just annoying how materialistic this dude is. It's just, oh my God. So anyway, the fact that he's more concerned about how his wife looks is just such a fucking, I don't even know what's a brighter color than red. Like, my guy, you do know when you marry people, their looks change. Second of all, my guy, you ain't no Idris Elba. You ain't all of that, Chris. I wouldn't even talk to you. I talk to Vincent before I talk to Chris, and that's just on period. He ain't as swagged out as he think he is. No. Are all niggas in Atlanta like this? Cause if so, hard pass. And then his daddy. Sir, why are you drooling all over your son's wife? Like he wanted, if he was drooling so hard at Paige, it was disgusting. Like, what? And the mama just sitting there not saying nothing, that her husband's being a whole ass creep. Child. Daddy was telling Paige how much she needs to be having sex with his son. Sir, she just met your son. That's what the men get on my nerve with this. They think that just because they say sex, or they just mention sex, that we just supposed to get wet and want to fucking have sex. It don't work like that. Can you work a little bit? And like, once again, nigga, you ain't even that fine for me, for you to just think, just because you mention sex, I want to have sex with you. What the fuck? Hell no. Then he goes to her friends. He tells her friends that he don't usually talk to women like her, and that he's really not that attracted to her, and she's what he needs but not what he wants. So basically, I need an ugly big booty bitch to take care of me. That's what he said in so many words. He was looking for a more ambiguous black woman, you know, the ones that look like I don't know, all sweetie and all the little thotty insta thoughts. That's what he was looking for. The Drea Michelles and the light skinned ones like that. She's too dark. Paige is too dark for Chris. Paige is too average looking for Chris. She looked too much like me for Chris. She too average for him. And I knew that when they was matching them, I'm like, why is they matching this fuck boy with this good-hearted girl? She's God-fearing. You know, she seems to be a very sweet girl, but they matched him with a whole another thing that I want to talk about. Pastor kids, PC kids. They're the worst kids. I have several of them in my family. We won't get into no details, but they ain't. It's more to it than them singing in the choir and supporting their daddy. They be doing the most shit behind closed doors. The pastor be whooping on them. It be a whole bunch of shit. Pastor be fucking all the women in the congregation, i.e. Jamal Bryant. Is Jamal coming? Of course not. See? Paige, girl, Run. And her friends, I'm mad at her friends for not even telling her that he said that he didn't think she was attractive and that she wasn't a trophy wife. No, she's not a trophy wife, because a trophy wife don't have much going on for them but their looks. This lady is better than a trophy wife because she's educated, she got a bag, she got her own crib, she's bigger than a trophy wife, sir. And then all he talking about is getting her pregnant, getting her pregnant, getting her pregnant, getting her pregnant. Why are you trying to get her pregnant and you just met her? You know what this sounds like to Solana? Sounds like to me, that you were trying to upstage your ex that you just broke up with, your ex-fiance that you just broke up with 3 months ago. You're on this show to try to show that you get married. I don't know, you bitter or scarred, but you did not join this show for good intentions, Chris. You joined this show because you were trying to upstage your ex-fiance. And now you about to ruin this whole girl life. And I don't know whether it's Paige that's pregnant. God, I hope not Paige. I hope you're not pregnant. Or if it's the ex that's pregnant. Either way, dude he on some fuck shit. And he did not have any good intentions to being on this show. With probably to try to expand his little franchise business and get his name out here in these streets. Child, a fucking mess. But the previews look good. It looks like it's gonna be entertaining. I'm trying to see why he being so defensive and trying to fight the white people on the show and argue with the white folks. Dude, the whole ass clown. But yeah, I'm gonna probably start doing reviews every week on this show because it is one of my favorite reality TV shows. And yeah, I'll for sure be doing reviews on this show. So, as I always say, if you can like, subscribe, and comment on my page, that'd be great. I'm Solana_Malone on Instagram and Solana Malone on Facebook if you want to follow me. And as always, love, peace, fuck the police.